पद्मासने स्थितो योगी नाड़ीद्वारेण पूरितम् मारुतं धारयेद् यस्तु समुक्तो नात्र संशयः। We start our discussions with this beautiful verse from Hatha Yoga, and this says, Padmasane sthito yogi. Yogi, when he sits in lotus posture, Nadi dwarena puritam, and he closes the Nadi dwar from where Ida and Pingla breathes, and that dwar is your nostril. When you close your nostril sitting in lotus posture, Marutam dhare diyastu, and you can stop the air, coming and going of the air. Your mind immediately becomes calm, and that leads you to freedom. Freedom from everything, and also freedom from your desires. Now Kundalini, the shape of Kundalini is said to be like a snake. Why like a snake? Because if you see Ida and Pingla, they go like this. From here to here, from here to here, from here to here, and they both complement each other. And therefore, if you have seen two snakes mating or something, masculine and feminine, they become something like this. And that is how the shape of our Ida and Pingla is, and that is why we call it snake. But most important thing about the Kundalini is not the snake. Most important thing about the Kundalini is your root chakra. Because that is the place from where it gets decided whether you can energize it or you cannot energize it. There, the Kundalini energy is there in this sleeping position. Now there are some of us who start thinking that why it is this shape or why it is that shape. These shapes are subtle. It can change a little. In reality, there is nothing. They are part of your energy body, part of your pranic body. And therefore, they are subtle and not in the gross form. So if I say there is a Shivlingam present there, that means Shivlingam is present, but it is in the subtle form, not that your meat or your flesh has become Shivlingam. So, the first thing about the root chakra is that it is red in color. Okay. Now, let us understand what all these things implies. When I say red in color, what does it mean? It means that red is the symbol of strength. What does it mean? It means that strength or weakness, strength or fear gets decided by your root chakra. If it is open, you will have strength. If it is closed, you will have fear. And this has 4 different petals present in it. Wong Sang Khang Sang. Four different petals indicating first is energy, second is movement, third is awakening, and fourth is development. Okay. And then here Kundalini energy is present in the sleeping form. So what that indicates, that we are into the lowest form of consciousness. It is sleeping consciousness. From this sleeping consciousness, if you activate it, then it can become active, and when it becomes active, it can alert your consciousness. Then inside that, it's not only red color, petals are red color, but inside the red color, you have got a square of yellow color. And that indicates that yellow is the earthy color, and therefore it indicates that earth element resides in your root chakra. And what does that means also? That it starts activating at the beginning of your life. Your root chakra starts developing from the womb of the mother to the beginning of your life. And when you start awakening, and when the inner portion of root chakra, that is yellow square, gets awakened, then you are able to attract others like a magnet. Magnetic force develops in you. What else this has got? This has a triangle, and triangle is pointing towards you. Inverted triangle, red color inverted triangle, and this has three different meanings. Those three different meanings are: cosmic energy from the universe is coming towards you. Cosmic energy from the universe is coming towards you like a funnel, guided towards you. So all the energy from the universe like this, and you are the center where it is coming. It also expands. Now, one side of the triangle is that it is coming like this, and from you it goes like this. And that indicates upward movement of consciousness. Okay. Then a vaginal shape is present, which indicates feminine energy, and lingam is present inside the triangle, that indicates masculine energy. And that indicates that in case you want to create anything in your life, anything and everything can be created by unifying masculine and feminine energy present inside of you. Here, on this lingam itself is present the topic of today, and that is Kundalini in serpent form. Bound. Okay. What is the meaning of bound? When it is bound, I think you know what is the state of binding and what is the state of freedom. What gives you freedom and what gives you binding? ignorance gives us binding. And wisdom gives us freedom. So what does it mean? That this Kundalini energy, this serpent, has three coiled here and is bound. Bound because of the ignorance present in us and is lying dormant. Okay. That means that it is not able to do anything. The energy is there, but since it is bound, it is not able to do anything for you. And when you activate it, it becomes different. Then three coils present in it, which also indicates the binding. It also indicates that to what you are bound. If you are bound, you must be bound to something. There is a rope tight, but to what it is tied? Three things it gets tied to. And those three things are called Sato Guna, Rajo Guna, and Tamo Guna. It makes you lazy, it makes you active, and it provides you goodness. And all these three things are present in all of us at all time. Sometimes Satoguna is more, Rajoguna and Tamoguna is less. Sometimes Rajoguna is more, Satoguna and Tamoguna is less. Some other time Tamoguna is more and Satoguna and Rajoguna are less. But these three things are always present in us. And we are bound by these gunas. And this half coil represents transcendence. That you can utilize this Kundalini energy to get the human transcendence. Kundalini is dormant. It is in sleeping position. Its face is downwards. Its head is downwards. And it is in the sleeping position. What does that mean? Sleeping means not awake. Sleeping also means not awake. What does awake means? That you have got wisdom to understand who you are. And sleeping means that this ignorance, this illusion of ignorance does not allow you to understand who you are. Okay, so that is the meaning of sleeping. Kundalini is subtle. It appears in different colors, and the colors here are shining red, white, black. Okay, and these three coils, the three things, they appear to us in red color, in white color, and in black color. What does that mean? White is Satoguna, red is Rajoguna, and black is Tamoguna. Muladhara Chakra, we have to understand what else you have around it. It has an elephant which has 7 trunks. 7 is a magical number. It's a spiritual number. And it represents that you have 7 things present in you. What are those? Earth, water, fire, air, space, consciousness, and nothingness. These are the 7 things which are present in ourselves, and because of what our body survives, our body exists. Yellow square of this chakra is surrounded by 8 shining spheres, and they are beautiful like lightning, facing in 8 different directions. How many directions are there total? 10. So it doesn't face upwards, it doesn't face downwards, and in 8 directions it faces, the spheres faces. And that spheres means that you need to cut something. What you need to cut? The first sphere tells you to cut untruth and speak truthfully with compassion and without selflessness. Okay, so your selfish attitude you should be able to cut, non-compassion you should be able to cut, and you should be able to cut untruthfulness and become truthful, compassion, and love everybody without any selfishness. Next sphere makes us develop right efforts by cutting wrong efforts. Okay? Good and wholesome mind you need to develop, and right efforts you need to develop. Third spheres, wrong action cut, right action develop. Fourth sphere is cut the wrong views and develop the right perception, right views. Cut the wrong thoughts, develop the right thoughts. Cut the wrong method of livelihood, develop the right method of livelihood. And mindfulness, and mindfulness is also called meditation. Cut the wrong method of meditation and enter into the right method of meditation. Okay. And the last one is samadhi. Okay. That is living effortlessly for the good of everyone. And when these things, we understand the root chakra, and then only we can understand the serpents and the Kundalini energy. Kundalini energy is wrapped, Ida and Pinglas are wrapped, and from the center Susumna passes. Now, what we need to do, that air is either passing through Ida or passing through Pingla. You can always test it. Test, either you will be breathing from left nostril or from right nostril. Right nostril is Pingla, left nostril is Ida. In case we, with the help of yoga, are able to close both these nostrils, then you get uncomfortable. you want to breathe from somewhere, then air can enter through Susumna, and when air enters through Susumna, that is what is called awakening of Kundalini energy. Okay, so snake is the shape, is the imaginary shape which says that it is in the state of ignorance, and this coiled represents Satoguna, Tamoguna and Rajoguna, and when you try to manifest anything into the physical body, please understand you cannot manifest your Kundalini in your physical body because it is non-physical. The existence is subtle. It is not there in the solid form. It starts developing from the womb of our mother, and in our childhood it gets totally developed. Now, question arises, what is the element through which this snake is made of? As I said, it is subtle, so it cannot be earth. Okay. As I said, that it is the existence is not there in the physical form. Therefore, it can only be made of space and consciousness. So, but when it is in dormant form, when you have ignorance, it may appear to you that it is gross and is not subtle. But in reality, it is subtle and not gross. Okay. Kundalini sits on that elephant which has got 7 trunks, and those 7 trunks represent the 7 elements which controls the human being. And when Kundalini moves upwards, then it faces 3 granthis: Brahma Granthi, Narayan Granthi and Rudra Granthi. So, even if your air with the force enters the Susumna, it gets immediately blocked by Brahma Granthi. And then you have to practice several pranayamas, mudras, bandhs, Mahavedas to break even your first block, which is called Brahm Granthi. And if you start practicing regularly, it takes about 6 months time to break your first Granthi, that is called Brahma Granthi. And when piercing all the Granthis, your Kundalini energy is able to reach here, then you start experiencing a beautiful knot. And your mind gets absorbed in that knot. It doesn't travel anywhere, anything. What are the functions of mind? Mind has got and is controlled by 2 things: breathing and desires. Because of the desires and because of the breathing, it travels very fast, it moves very fast, and it's never stable. The only way by which you can make your mind stable is to go beyond desires or go beyond breathing. Stop your breathing for a minute, your mind will get stable for a minute. And if you stop desiring anything, your mind will become stable for that time. Now, one very important thing which I would like to tell you, because you have chosen a very long topic to be covered in 30 minutes, which is almost impossible. Therefore, I have run with 350 kilometers an hour speed to cover everything. When you are able to awaken your Kundalini, what all can happen to you? Okay, number one, you can start experiencing bliss. You can start experiencing infinite love. You can start experiencing universal connection. You can start experiencing Turiya Avastha, transcendental awareness. And you can start going close to truth. Okay? Smells can become different for you. Hearing can become different for you. Your taste can become different. And then you are no longer controlled by desires and craving. You are able to hear a pleasurable nad, pleasurable sound in which your mind gets involved in your pineal gland. You may develop beautiful and great interest for music. You may be able to experience changes in your sex organs. You may be able to experience change in your breathing. You may be able to experience sense of electricity in you. This sense of electricity is circulating all over your body. You can experience tingling feelings. You can experience shivering. You can experience jerks, tremors, shaking, itching, okay, and crawling sensations in your arms and legs. You can start getting the glimpses of enlightenment. You can get intense heat or intense cold when you are able to experience the energies through chakras. And then you can start completing and doing asanas, pranayamas, mudras, and bandhas successfully. It's both way. When you start doing Sambhavi Mudra, Kundalini can rise up. If Kundalini rises up, you can start doing Sambhavi Mudra. Okay. And then sounds at time associated with particular chakra you can hear. Sense of time. You start doing yoga for an hour, thinking that I'll do for 55 minutes and leave. And then by the time you end, it becomes 155 minutes. So you lose sense of time. Then another thing is your sexual desire gets diminished. Your emotions becomes null and void. You are able to understand the sensitivity of light, sound and touch. Okay, and basically you go into the state of consciousness. You get distrusted sleep patterns. Sometimes you don't get sleep and sometimes you get excess sleep. Your body doesn't want to eat others' bodies. So you start liking vegetarian food or vegan food, and body orders changes. These are some of the things what starts happening to you when Kundalini energy starts rising. I wish that all of you who are hearing this or who will hear this in future be able to understand it and leaving everything, understanding the three coils of the serpent, be able to understand that ignorance has to be left, wisdom has to be brought, and Kundalini energy must be raised to your Agya Chakra. And that is what the goal of life is. I wish that all of you be able to attain goal of your life. Thank you so much.